there everyone, and welcome to today's video. We are getting ready for the Super Bowl with 4 super easy appetizer recipes. We're jumping right on in and starting with these buffalo chicken sliders. We are going to use a rotisserie chicken so that it is very easy and convenient to make these sliders. Nothing difficult about them. They're not only great for Super Bowl and tailgating parties, but also for weeknight dinners. You'll want to start by spraying your baking dish with some non-stick cooking spray. This just helps to make cleanup easier. I'm using the King's Hawaiian savory butter rolls. You can use any small slider roll that you prefer. Carefully slice your rolls in half, placing the bottom in your sprayed baking dish, and set the tops aside for later. I'm also making this just for a couple of people, so I will be making half the recipe for this meal, but I will have enough of the chicken buffalo filling to make more later in the week. Just clarifying that this recipe will make 12 sliders. For the buffalo chicken filling, you will want to start by deboning your rotisserie chicken, and then you will want to shred it. You can use just the breast meat, or if you want to incorporate the dark meat as well, you can do that. It's your preference. I find it easiest just to take 2 forks and shred the meat between them. It works so well that way, quick and easy. Once your chicken is shredded, transfer that to a bowl, and then we're going to start adding in our sauces to make our buffalo chicken filling. You can use the ranch dressing and buffalo sauce of your choosing. I chose this Lighthouse Ranch and Sweet Baby Ray's mild buffalo sauce. You will need half a cup of each. You can see I just kind of eyeballed it. You can start with less and add more. You want to make sure your chicken is coated. Once that is mixed together, then add in 2 cups of shredded cheese. Again, I just kind of eyeballed that as well. On the bottom of your slider rolls, add some more ranch, spreading it out into a thin layer. Then just top the rolls with your chicken mixture. On top of that, I added the remaining bit of cheddar cheese. I overgrated that, so did not want it to go to waste. Add the top buns to your sliders. Next, we're going to make a melted butter herb garlic sauce to pour over the top of our sliders. For this, you will need 1/4 cup melted butter. I'm using just about a tablespoon of minced garlic and then half a teaspoon of Italian season. Once again, you can see that I just measure by my eye and go with what feels like enough as I'm adding ingredients. Generously spoon your butter seasoning over top of your slider rolls, and then a little bit more of that cheddar cheese. You can never have too much cheese. Loosely cover your baking dish with aluminum foil. You will bake it in a preheated 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. Then remove the foil and bake for an additional 5 minutes uncovered. I also like to put on the high broil for about a minute to a minute and a half to crust up and crisp that cheese on top of the sliders. Remove from the oven and immediately serve while they are hot. You can serve these alone as an appetizer or add sides for a weeknight dinner. Other suggestions are to have more of your buffalo sauce or ranch dressing for dipping your sliders into. For this next recipe of pepperoni pizza roll-ups, you're going to need crescent rolls, provolone sliced cheese, pizza sauce, pepperoni, string cheese, Italian seasoning, and half a cup of melted butter. This is another really easy appetizer recipe, or I have been making this for weeknight dinners. So delicious and a great alternative to regular traditional pepperoni pizza. You'll start by unrolling your crescent rolls, and then I'm going to use a pizza cutter because the perforation on this can of crescent rolls was not all that great, so that just helps to cut them in those triangular shapes. Once you have your crescent dough separated, you'll take your provolone cheese, cut those in half, and then place 1/2 of each slice on the large end of the triangle on your crescent roll up. Once that provolone cheese is in place, use your favorite pizza sauce and put a small amount on top of that cheese, a little bit on each crescent roll. I like this squeeze bottle sauce. It definitely makes it really easy when you're baking a recipe like this. On top of your pizza sauce, place as much pepperoni as you would like. I used 3 slices. I think I could have done 5 or 6 and it would have been better. 4 string cheese sticks will be what you need for this recipe. You cut them in half. That makes them the perfect size to place on top of your pepperoni, and then you just roll each crescent roll up, forming your pepperoni pizza roll up. Evenly space out your roll-ups on your baking sheet so that they have plenty space in between them. Don't overcrowd them. Then we're going to make a buttery herb sauce to brush over the top of our pepperoni pizza roll-ups. Melt your 1/2 cup of butter and then sprinkle in some Italian seasoning. Once again, I just eyeball this until I feel like there is enough herbs in that butter. Lightly brush on a little bit of your butter sauce to top each of your crescent roll-up. Place your baking sheet into a preheated oven that is set for 375 degrees. They will bake for 12 to 15 minutes. Doesn't that sizzle just make them sound as delicious as they are? Plate them up and serve them immediately while hot. This third recipe is for baked pig shots. These little pig shots call for 1 package or 1/2 pound of bacon, 1 smoked sausage ring, 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, 8 ounces shredded mild cheddar cheese, and 1 small can of diced green chilies. In a bowl, you're going to mix your softened cream cheese with your can of diced green chilies. Next thing you add is your favorite barbecue seasoning, which I forgot to previously mention. Whichever blend you like best, add in as much as you like. Season it as heavy or as little as you like. I probably put in about a tablespoon into this whole mixture. Blend those up until they're smooth and everything is incorporated together. Then you're going to add your shredded cheese. Once again, blend it all together until it is smooth and well mixed. Use your favorite smoked sausage. It does not have to be beef. It can definitely be any blend of your choosing. Slice your sausage into 1-inch chunks. I think I got some of these a little too big. I had to trim them down. Once your sausage is all diced up, take your bacon, cut it in half, and then with toothpicks handy, take 1 strip of bacon and wrap it around your sausage. You will want to make sure that the bacon sticks up above your sausage, forming a little cup or shot glass. This little cup of bacon that we are creating here on top of our sausage, we will put our cream filling into it. The bacon will help hold it all in place as it cooks in the oven or on your smoker. Repeat the process of wrapping your smoked sausage with the bacon until all of your sausage pieces are wrapped. I am placing them on a foil-lined cookie tray that then has a baking rack set on top of it. The baking rack is what will keep your bacon from getting soggy. It will keep it up out of the grease and it will turn out very crisp. Once you have all of your little piggy shots set up and ready to go, I am spooning in some of that cream cheese mixture into the top of each of those little bacon cups. I found that using my cake spreader worked best to get that cream cheese mixture down into the little bacon cup that we made. This is definitely something you can make ahead of time. Prepare your piggy shots up to this point and then lightly wrap them and store them in the refrigerator. Pull them out and bake them right before your party. After all of your pig shots are stuffed, sprinkle a little bit of your barbecue seasoning on top. This would definitely have been easier had I had barbecue seasoning that had a shaker. But this worked and it turns out delicious, just the right amount of spice. And here is what your piggy shots look like before they go into a 350-degree preheated oven. They will bake at that temperature for 30 to 35 minutes. Once again, that sizzle says it all. They are as delicious as that sounded. Plate up your baked piggy shots and serve them while hot. These were so delicious and a definite hit. This fourth and final recipe is called Super Bowl Crack. It tastes like a loaded baked potato and was so good. You'll need a bag of wavy Lay's potato chips, 1 packet of ranch dressing seasoning, 8 ounces of shredded mild cheddar cheese, bacon bits, and ranch dressing for dipping. I start with a cookie sheet lined with foil, and I should have sprayed it with nonstick spray. Arrange your potato chips in a single layer on the cookie sheet. Then you're going to take your 8 ounces of shredded mild cheddar cheese and add half of the packet of ranch Hidden Valley seasoning to that. You'll want to toss the cheese and the seasoning until all your cheese is well coated. If you don't want to serve this with ranch dressing on the side, you can mix the rest of this Hidden Valley ranch seasoning with a 8-ounce container of sour cream. Add your seasoned cheddar cheese to the top of your potato chips, making sure that it is evenly dispersed and as much of your chips is covered as possible. Then you'll take your real bacon bits, or you can make your own bacon and dice that to add to the top of this, but you'll want to sprinkle the bacon bits across the top of your potato chips. It is as simple as that. Once you have everything layered onto your potato chips, place it into a preheated 425-degree oven where you will bake it for 5 to 6 minutes. Remove your Super Bowl crack from the oven, let it cool for 2 to 3 minutes so your cheese can harden up just a little bit. Break apart your chips, place them on a serving dish with that side of ranch, and your guests are sure to love these. Like I said, they taste like a loaded baked potato. They were crispy, they were not soggy at all, and I just thought these were so good. I can definitely see why they're called Super Bowl Crack. I hope that my 4 recipes today are going to make your Super Bowl party easy and stress-free. If you are looking for or needing even more Super Bowl appetizer inspiration and recipes, I have 2 other videos and I will have those linked down in the description for you, so be sure and check those out as well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you hitting that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and come back for the next video. Now go enjoy some food, some good commercials, and a great Super Bowl game.